Good morning, everyone. Good morning,
Good morning.
everyone.
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning. In a previous class, we have completed our topic, the path to constitution. In this, we have read about that the constitution drafted by Motilal Nehru and Congress leaders in 1928 and the resolution of 1931 formed the basis of the Indian constitution. Here we have seen here. That in 1928, Motilal Nehru and the 8 other Congress leaders drafted the Constitution for India. Drafted means I had given the meaning of drafted, started preparing for the Constitution in 1928 with 8 other Congress leaders. Then we have seen about the familiarity with colonial political institutions, which helped a lot, like the Government of India Act. Here we have seen the laws. Our Indian leaders were when they were under the Britishers, they were working in the government institutions when they were under the Britishers. So the experience they got in working with the Britishers when we were under the British rule helped a lot for the experience. They gained a lot that how they now they will have the constitution for our free India. So now they were familiar with the colonial political institutions also, and that helped a lot in the Government of India Act, like the Government of India Act 1935. That was a colonial type of law act made, and with this act they had experienced that what type of previously what difficulties Indians had faced when they were under the Britishers, and now in free independent India, now what all changes can made. They just not copied. We have also seen that they just not copied blindly whatever was there in British period, but they had taken into consideration each and everything. They did not simply imitate. Here it is written, but all the factors that contributed in making of constitution was uh, given. The means proper discussions were held, and the agreement for all that means everybody had agreed, all the assembly members had agreed on the particular formation of the this constituent constitution, our constitution. Then only it was prepared in that way. Clear? So the French Revolution, Bill of Rights in USA, we have seen here Bill of Rights in US, and the resolution socialist revolution in Russia, and had inspired many Indians to think of the shaping of the based on the social and economic equality. Now they wanted that previously they had experienced that there was no social and economic equality during the Britishers. Now they wanted social and economic equality in a free India for everyone. Clear? Now the Constituent Assembly, who then were the makers of the Indian Constitution, who had really, now this Motilal Nehru with its 8 members had started preparing or working on the Constitution, but who really the makers were. You will find the brief sketch of some of the leaders who played an important role in making of the Constitution. Now these are the rulers who had played an important role in making of our Constitution. Now drafting of the document called the Constitution was done by the Assembly of Elected Representatives. Now, Assembly of Elected Representatives were they who had taken keen interest in framing a constitution. Elections to the Constituent Assembly were held in July 1946. So 1946, the elections were held for the Constituent Assembly. Proper means elections, through the elections that constituent the members were elected, and its first meeting was held in December 1946. So
1946.
of the yes. The first meeting was held of this Constituent Assembly in December 1946. So after the country was divided into India and Pakistan, after the country was divided, the division was there as soon as we got the independence. The one critical condition which the country was going through turmoil was that the division of India into the Pakistan was being separated. So the same thing had happened, that after soon after the country was divided into India and Pakistan, the meeting was held of the Constituent Assembly for the first time in December 1946. Then we have seen that the Constituent Assembly was also divided into the Constituent Assembly of India and that of Pakistan. So the separate Constituent Assembly was there. Separate Constituent Assembly was there for India and as well as for the Pakistan. Then the Constituent Assembly that wrote the Indian Constitution had 299 members. So how many members, you can underline this? How many members were there in the Constitution? 299 members who wrote in the for the Indian Constitution. Then the Assembly adopted the Constitution on 26th November. So the Constitution was adopted on 26th November.
6 November 1949.
And it came into effect on 26 January
26 November
26.
1950.
50.
Okay, clear. Then we mark as a Republic Day, which day? 26th January as a Republic.
26 January.
Clear. So these you can underline. So to keep it in mind, when the Constitution was adopted, when it really came into effect, means in working, when does it came there, and then when is the Republic Day celebrated? That is the very much you are aware of. Then next is, why should we accept the Constitution made by the Assembly more than 6 decades ago? Now decades is the, what is a decade? A period of how many
Ma'am,
years?
10 years.
A period of 10 years.
Yes, a period of 10 years is called a decade. So why should we accept the Constitution made by this Assembly more than 6 decades ago? Means 6 decades ago बनाया गया हम जो Constitution है, जो Assembly से बनाया गया है, तो what is the main reason? Why should we adopt now this same Constitution? The question is this. Now we have already noted one reason above. One reason we have already noted, that the Constitution does not reflect the views of its members alone. Now the Constitution does not reflect the views of its members alone means, yes, in our Constitution, not the views of the means the Constituent Assembly, the members of the Constituent Assembly are not only given, that is, it expresses the broad consensus of its time. Broad consensus means broad consensus. We can say सबकी सहमति से. Everybody agreed. It was not only the agreement done or it was not only the thinking of only the Constituent Assembly, the members of the Constituent Assembly, the viewpoint of Constituent Assembly, but it was also the expression of broad consensus of its time. Means at that time when the Constitution was made, it was the agreement of all the members, all the people who were living in there. Consensus means एक तरीके से हम बोलते हैं सबकी सहमति के द्वारा ये Constitution बनाया गया. Clear? Then first reason was that कि एक अकेले की व्यू पॉइंट नहीं था उसमें, सिर्फ मेंबर्स का ही व्यू पॉइंट नहीं था, बट सबकी सहमति को देखते हुए बनाया गया. Then many countries of the world have had to write their Constitution afresh because the basic rules were not acceptable to all major social groups or political parties. Now, this does not happen in our country. Why? Because it was with the consensus of, that is the agreement of all the people. Not only it was the viewpoint of the only the members. So many countries, दूसरी countries में हम देखते हैं world में, they are often on forming the or preparing the Constitution with new basic rules because it is not acceptable by the major social groups and political parties. क्योंकि major जो main social groups हैं उन countries के और या we can say political parties है, वो agree नहीं करती हैं, उनकी acceptance से नहीं बनाया गया है rules and regulations of the Constitution. That is why they had to frame new Constitution, they had to write new Constitution again and again. Now, in some other countries, the constitution exists as a mere piece of paper. दूसरी कंट्रीज के लिए तो सिर्फ एक पेपर पे piece of paper पे लिखा गए rules and regulations है. No one actually follows it. कोई भी उसको follow नहीं करता. But it doesn't. This is the condition not in a country. Everybody here has to obey the rules and regulations. The means whatever areas of working are given of the government to be working upon is given in the constitution, and everybody, even the government, who is the most powerful authority here in India, is being following the constitution, has to follow the constitution. But this is not so in the other countries. Clear? They are actually not following it. The experience of our constitution is different. Over the last half a century, several groups have questioned some provisions of the constitution, but no large social groups or political party has ever questioned the legitimacy. Means हम देखते हैं कि पिछले कुछ टाइम से कुछ लोग इसका ऑब्जेक्शन करे हैं. पिछले कुछ टाइम से लोगों ने इसका ऑब्जेक्शन करा है, but we can say that no large social group or political party has ever questioned the legitimacy. Legitimacy means the legal rules and regulations which are affected by the constitution. उसको किसी ने point out नहीं किया है बड़े large scale पे. छोटे मोटे provisions में changes लाने के लिए बोला गया है, and we can make the changes in the provisions, in the rules and regulations. It is when it is very necessary and it is the need of the day, then only. But it is not an easy task. But on large scale, if we see, nobody has questioned the rules, the regulations, the effects, we can say the justification of rules and regulations which are given in the constitution. Clear? The second reason for accepting the constitution is that the Constituent Assembly represented the people of India. Now, second main reason why we should adopt or why we should follow today also this constitution, which was prepared much more earlier, several decades earlier. So the second reason is that we, the people of India, are only representing this Constituent Assembly. हमारे ही लोग थे जिन्होंने Constituent Assembly के members थे, और उन्होंने हमारे लिए ही, for our benefit only, they had prepared the constitution. So first point clear about why should we accept the constitution? First point.
Yes, ma'am.
Can anybody explain me in short about the first point? About the first point, why it is important?
The constitution was not only accepted by only one person, it was accepted by everyone.
Very good. It was accepted by everyone. It was prepared with the consensus, means with the agreement of all. Then this was the first thing. Then nobody had ever pointed out or ever rose against the legitimacy. Legitimacy means the legal framework of this constitution. Okay. The second main reason was that it represented the people of India. People of India were only involved in making of a constitution. There was no universal adult franchise at that time. At that time, when our leaders were framing the constitution, no universal adult franchise was there. So the Constituent Assembly could not have been chosen directly by all the people of India. It was elected mainly by the members of the existing provisional legislatures. Now, at that time, universal adult franchise was not there. So the members of the Constituent Assembly was elected by the members of the existing provisional legislatures. Existing provisional legislatures means उस time, as soon as we got the independence, उस वक्त देश को चलाने के लिए कोई तो चाहिए था, तो उस वक्त क्या बनी थी? प्रोविजनल गवर्नमेंट बनी थी. तो वो प्रोविजनल गवर्नमेंट ने जो लेजिस्लेचर मींस मेकिंग ऑफ द रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस, उनके मेंबर्स ने इन कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली को इलेक्ट किया था. क्लियर? So this ensured a fair geographical share of the members from all the regions of the country. और जब ये provisional लेजिस्लेचर्स के मेंबर्स ने इनको अडॉप्ट किया. दैट मीन्स इट वाज अ फेयर ज्योग्राफिकल शेयर ऑफ ऑल द मेंबर्स ऑफ ऑल द रीजन्स. सब रीजन्स के मेंबर्स उन पे इसमें इन्वॉल्व थे, उनकी एग्रीमेंट इन्वॉल्व थी to choose the members of the Constituent Assembly which can frame the constitution for India. The assembly was dominated by the Indian National Congress. Now the assembly was dominated by whom? कौन ज्यादा पार्ट मेजोरिटी था?
Indian
Indian National Congress का मेजोरिटी था. The party that lead India, yes, the party that led India's freedom struggle, and this party, Indian National Congress party, only led India's freedom struggle. Freedom struggle means freedom struggle against the Britishers. So this national party, Indian National Congress, was only the party who was the leading party in the freedom struggle. But the Congress itself included a variety of political groups and opinions. Now it was not only the Congress for one particular group, but this Congress, Indian National Congress, also included the different types of political groups and opinions were there. Now the assembly had made members who did not agree with the Congress. Now the assembly had many members. Assembly में बहुत सारे members थे who did not agree with the Congress. In social terms too, the assembly represented members from different language groups, caste, classes, religious and occupations. So this assembly had represented members of different religion, caste, color, means हर group के members इस assembly में involved थे to frame the constitution. Now even if the constituent assembly was elected by universal adult franchise, its composition would not have been very different. अगर ये constituent assembly जो बनाई गई, members जो हमने choose किए to frame the constitution, अगर universal adult franchise होता उस वक्त, तब भी इसका composition somewhat same ही होता. Somewhat same ही होता means उस वक्त भी जो members होते, they were from the different language group, they were from the caste, classes, religious occupation of the different classes, class and religious groups, and different means we can say different parts of the society उसमें involve होते अगर universal adult franchise होता तो भी. तो might be we can say that no such difference was there कि ये universal adult franchise नहीं था तो partiality हुई होगी या नहीं, but it was somewhat that each and every group of India was involved in the as the constituent assembly to frame our constitution, and the acceptance was there for all the rules and regulation for all the from all the people side. I hope it is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
You're getting bored or what? समझ में आ रहा है ना अच्छे से?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now finally, the manner in which the Constituent Assembly worked gives sanctity to the Constitution. Now finally, the manner in which the Constituent Assembly worked gives what? Gives the sanctity. Sanctity means sanctity means finally the manner in which the Constituent Assembly worked gives the sanctity to the Constitution. That means the purity. You can write it down the meaning. We can say purity or clarity to the Constitution. जिस तरीके से ये कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली ने कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाना शुरू करा, एक तरीके से वो क्लियर एंड प्योर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बनाया. इट वाज clear to each and every rule and regulation was clear to everyone. Clear. So the Constituent Assembly worked in the systematic, planned, open and constitutional manner. That means Constituent Assembly ने जब Constitution बनाने start किया, it was systematic way. In the systematic way, it was open to all. That means जो भी rules regulations पे agreement हो रहे थे, it was known by each and everyone. And constitutional manner means with the agreement of all. Clear. Everybody was knowing what type of rules and regulations were being given in the Constitution. Then First, some basic principles were decided and agreed upon. First and foremost thing was that the basic principles were decided and it should be agreed upon by all the members of the Constituent Assembly. Then the drafting committee. Now the coming work of the drafting committee was there, which was chaired by Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. B.R. Ambedkar was the leader of this drafting committee, prepared a draft constitution for discussion. Now this B.R. Ambedkar had draft a constitution for discussion. Now Dr. B.R. Ambedkar prepared a draft constitution. A draft constitution means the starting version, we can say a legal document. एक तरीके से पहले document तैयार करते हैं, पहले आप उसका outer part तैयार करते हैं, framework तैयार करते हैं, उस टाइप का वो draft तैयार करा कि ये चीजें इसमें काउंट होनी चाहिए, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में ये बातें रखनी चाहिए. क्लियर? A type of framework was prepared. Several rounds of thorough discussion took place on the draft constitution. जो भी वो framework outline तैयार किया कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन के लिए, उसमें काफी डिस्कशंस हुए. क्लियर? एंड क्लॉज बाय क्लॉज मीन्स हर सेक्शन के ऊपर, क्लॉज मीन्स ऑन ईच एंड एवरी सेक्शन of the document, that is of each and every section which was given in the constitution, a great discussion was made by all its members. Simply ये नहीं कि हाँ लिख दिया और मान लिया सबने, नहीं, बहुत मीटिंग्स हुई, बहुत ज्यादा डिस्कशंस हुए हर मैटर पे, हर सेक्शन पे जो कि कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन में दिया गया है. More than 2000 amendments were considered. How many amendments? Underline this. How many amendments? Amendments means changes. फ्रेमवर्क बनाने के बाद उसमें डिस्कशन हुआ और उस डिस्कशन करते करते कितने चेंजेस कर दिए गए उस फ्रेमवर्क में? 2000 amendments चेंज किया गया. The members deliberated for 114 days. 114 days तक वो continuously meetings होती रही वहां पर, spread over 3 years. 3 years तक 114 days तक continuation में discussions and meetings होती रही for the constitution, making of the constitution. Now every document presented and every word spoken in the Constituent Assembly has been recorded and preserved. Now this every document presented, जो भी document present किया गया, जो भी clause लिखे गए, every word which was spoken by any member of the drafting committee, each and everything was clearly recorded and preserved, and these are called Constituent Assembly debates. और जो भी वहां पर बातचीत हुई आपस में, जो भी decisions लिया गया, that was all recorded and preserved, and it is called as Constituent Assembly debates. Yes, anything you want to ask? Anybody? Yashika?
Ma'am, what?
No, ma'am.
Somebody wants to ask, but I am not able to. Means words are not clear. क्या पूछना मांग रहे हो आप? Okay, fine. Now, when printed, these debates are 12 bulky volumes. अब जब इनको print किया गया, इन debates को print किया गया, then what it comes out from that these debates and these meetings or these viewpoints or thoughts of the assembly members? 12 bulky volumes. 12 bulky volumes. Bulky means big. Bulky means big. 12 bulky volumes, big volumes, big books एक type से बन गया. These debates provided a rationale behind every provision of the constitution. हर provision जो भी बनाया गया, वो क्यों बनाया गया, each and everything was clear there. These are used to interpret the meaning of the constitution. और इसीलिए इसको interpretation के लिए दिया गया कि constitution का जो भी provisions बनाए गए वो क्यों बनाए गए और उनका meaning क्या है. So that is why it gives sanctity to the constitution, means purity and clarity to the constitution, because each and everything was clearly noted down, recorded, and then it came out 12 bulky volumes. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. Now, wait a second. I hope now this Constituent Assembly part is clear.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Now coming to the guiding values of Indian Constitution. Guiding values of the Indian Constitution means the values which guides the Indian Constitution, which is given in the Indian Constitutions. That is, in this book, we shall study the exact provisions of the Constitution on different subjects. Whatever rules or provisions are made in the Constitution on different subjects, we will study in this book. At this stage, let us begin by understanding the overall philosophy of what our Constitution is all about. Is our Constitution all about? The overall philosophy. Overall philosophy means the fundamental principles, we can say. The main principles, what is there in our Constitution overall. We can do this in two ways. We can understand it by reading the views of some of our major leaders on our Constitution. Now, the viewpoints of major leaders of our Constitution. But it is equally important to read what the Constitution says about its own philosophy. Now, this is what the preamble to the Constitution does. Preamble of the Constitution भी क्या करते हैं? What is the preamble of Constitution shows? It is the introductory statement. What is the preamble? Introductory statement to the Constitution. It also gives the values of the Constitution. Same way, the major leaders have also given their own viewpoint related to the Constitution. If we go through I think it is given here. Yes. The coming lesson pages are given the viewpoints or the views of different leaders about the Constitution. Now, the dream and the promise. Some of you may have noticed the name missing from the sketches of the makers of the Constitution, Mahatma Gandhi. He was not a member of the Constituent Assembly. Underline this, Mahatma Gandhi was not the member of the Constituent Assembly. Yet there were many members who followed his vision. महात्मा गांधी मेंबर नहीं थे कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंट असेंबली के, but then also many members had followed his vision, his viewpoints in making the Constitution. Now, years ago, writing in his magazine Young India. So Young India was written in 1931. By whom? Who has written Young India? Mahatma Gandhi had written Young India. He had spelled out what he wanted the Constitution to do. अब यहाँ पर उन्होंने बताया है कि क्या Constitution कैसा होना चाहिए. Clear? Then this dream of an India that has eliminated inequality was shared by Dr. Ambedkar, who played a key role in making of the Constitution. Who played a key role in making of our Constitution? Dr. B.R. Ambedkar. He had a different understanding of how inequalities could be removed. अब इनके different viewpoint था how the inequalities which are still existing in our society, in our Indian society, how they could be removed. So he often bitterly criticized means disapproved Mahatma Gandhi and his vision. Mahatma Gandhi और उनके vision को कभी-कभी उन्होंने criticize करा, disapprove किया, because he knew how he had a greater understanding that how inequalities can be removed. Then in his concluding speech to the Constituent Assembly, he stated his anxiety very clearly. अब वो महात्मा गांधी के खिलाफ तो नहीं थे, we can say he was opposing that he wanted B.R. Ambedkar wanted to remove inequality overall. So according to him, this paragraph shows about what was his anxiety, क्यों वो महात्मा गांधी से थोड़े से क्रिटिसाइज करते थे. On 26th of January 1950, we are going to enter a life of contradictions. Life of contradiction means the differentiations. In policies, we have equality, and in social and economic sphere life, we will have inequality. तो अगर हम देखते हैं तो according to the viewpoints of B.R. Ambedkar, politics में तो equality है, we are equal, that is we are following the universal adult franchise. But in social and economic life, we will have the inequality, and this should not happen. So in politics, we will be recognizing the principle of one man, one vote. This only I said just now. In politics, how everybody is equal, because they had one man, one vote, universal adult franchise, and one vote is having the one value. In our social and
Value.
economic life, we shall be, by reason for our social and economic structure, continue to deny the principle of one man, one value. अब यहाँ पर सोशल इकोनॉमिक स्ट्रक्चर में हम देखते हैं कि अभी भी inequality is existing. Thou on the political sphere, we are one. We have been treated equally, whether of any caste, color or creed. But social and economic structure में देखते हैं तो economic structure, everybody is not treated equally. Men, women still salary same, working on the same ground, but salary difference is there. Social inequality, people working in the menial work, they are considered as the low caste or low category people. They are not given such type of status till now. So how long shall we continue to live this life of contradictions? How long shall we continue to deny equality in our social and economic life? If we continue to deny it for long, we will do so only by putting a political democracy in pearl. अगर ये deny करते रहे हम लोग और लोगों को सोशल एंड इकोनॉमिक स्फीयर में भी इक्वालिटी नहीं मिला, then the day will come that they will question our political democracy also. A question will raise on a political democracy also. I hope till here it is clear, everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
Now, this is the point of view of Gandhi ji, that I shall strive for a constitution which will release India from all thraldom and patronage. हर बाउंडेशन से, thraldom and patronage means हर बाउंडेशन से फ्री रखना है इंडिया को, इंडियन पीपल को. I shall work for an India in which the poorest shall feel that it is their country in whose making they have an effective voice. अब पुअर को लगना चाहिए कि yes, they have also a part in the making of the country. Clear? And they should also raise their effective voice. And India in which there shall be no high class and no low class people, according to Gandhi ji. And India in which all communities shall live in perfect harmony. Everybody will live in peaceful way. There can be no room in such an India for curse of untouchability. किसी के लिए भी untouchability का कहीं कोई means रोल नहीं हो इंडियन सोसाइटी में. और a curse of intoxicating drugs and drinks and drugs. इंटॉक्सिकेटिंग ड्रग्स भी नहीं होने चाहिए इंडियन सोसाइटी में. वोमेन विल एंजॉय द सेम राइट्स एज मेन एंड आई शैल बी सेटिस्फाइड विद नथिंग एल्स. वो बोलते कि अगर ये सब चीजें अगर हमको दिया जाए, देन दैट मीन्स वी विल हैव द इक्वालिटी ओवर देयर. आई होप टिल हियर इट इज क्लियर. So that's all for today. I make an end here only, and we'll continue with the next page in our next class. Thank you.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay, bye.